Dear chess friends, dear ChessMood family, I'm Grandmaster Johan Heston, and today I'm pleased to share with you another interesting topic, swapping on my terms. Here we are playing with the white pieces, and as you can see we are playing for an attack. Our queen on g3 is very well placed for this purpose, and also we have the rook well placed on the semi-open f-file. In this game, black's last move was bishop c5, and it's easy to understand this move. He would like to trade off our attacking bishop on e3. At this point, please pause your video and try to find white's best reaction to black's idea. Try to find white's most precise move at this point. Okay, I will continue. In the first place, we should notice that if we take on c5, actually we're doing a favor here to black. After knight takes c5, his knight improves considerably. Sometimes it can go to e4, and also black would be ready to play rook a8, seizing the open file. On the other hand, we cannot play bishop h6 here. There is a big tactical flaw to this move. Black would play here bishop takes g2. And it turns out that after queen takes g2, queen takes g2, king takes g2, g takes h6, black emerges with an extra pawn. And of course our attack would be over. In the game, however, white found a much nicer move. He played here the very clever knight d1. Okay, we're accepting the exchange, but on our terms. Our idea is to bring the knight to the attack. So if black takes on e3, we would take on e3, and after knight c5, for example, we could now play knight g4, and suddenly our knight is extremely active in the attack. One idea is, of course, to play knight f6, and on some occasions, the knight could also give check on h6, depending on black's play. So this would be very nice for us. For free, we have managed to bring our knight to the attack. In the game, black instead tried bishop e4. This is a clever move. In this way, the bishop participates in the defense. However, white now played bishop f3, and we are happy to swap off that bishop. After bishop takes f3, rook takes f3. Now the threat of bishop h6 is for real, so black had to take on e3. After knight takes e3, black tried rook a8, working on the open file, but I'm sure that you already guessed white's next move. Of course, knight g4, the knight is coming to the attack. Despite the fact that there are not so many pieces anymore on the board, white has very good chances for an attack here. There is the immediate threat, for example, of knight h6 check, followed by knight takes f7. For this reason, black played king h8, and here we have another nice move by white. He played here queen h4. In this way, not only is he preparing rook h3, targeting the pawn on h7, but he's also installing the tactical threat of rook takes f7. It turns out that the black rook is overloaded on f8 to the defense of f7 and d8 at the same time. And this explains black's next move in the game. He played here queen c7, protecting the rook, and also he gets ready to counter rook h3 by means of queen takes e2. But of course, white has no reason to play like this. In the game, he played simply c3 first. Black tried queen c4, and here in the game, white unpinned himself by queen h5, and later on managed to win the game. However, I think that an even stronger move would have been the simple rook h3. And it turns out that after h6, black would have a huge difficulty here. Queen g3, and suddenly there appears the strong threat of knight takes h6 with mating patterns. Black could try king h7, however, we could insist with our idea. After knight takes h6, g takes h6, queen e3, actually, black could not prevent mate in any possible way. That would follow queen takes h6 and later on mate on h8. If we go back to the beginning, what we have seen here is that black offered the exchange of bishops by means of bishop c5. White accepts the exchange of bishops, but on his terms. He plays here knight d1. Extremely clever move. In this way, the knight is able to join the attack. After bishop e4, bishop f3, bishop takes f3, rook takes f3, the threat of bishop h6 forced black to take on e3, and after knight takes e3, the white knight joined the attack with devastating force. this point, we will have a look at an exercise. In this position, we're actually a whole piece down, but Black's king is dangerously placed in the center. Black's last move in the game was bishop c6, and I would like to know which would be White's best move here. Please put your answer in the comment section. White's best move, please. Thanks for today and see you next time. Good luck, thanks for joining the channel and ChessMood.